Wi-Fi going, so we are live.
Live. All
So
right.
let's warm this thing up. It should be getting some notifications in just a second. Make
Yep.
sure
Get some notifications. Yep. I think they just started hitting. Yep.
they start hitting. Okay. So we got it.
All right.
We
Hello.
got it.
Hello. It's me. All right. Let me
So
make sure.
I know some people probably looking like, boy, what is you doing?
Front porch. Yes.
So
All
we
right. Let me
doing the front
check.
porch, people. Late at night. So if you ride through here and you see this light, you actually see somebody working. So to everybody that's out there, what's up? How y'all doing? Welcome. Come on in. We doing Front Porch Live. I told y'all I was gonna start with my first guest being on Front Porch. So come on in. Come on in the room.
In the room.
If you see it right now, she got her water.
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready.
She from here. She's from this area, but she's also originally born and raised in
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
That's right.
Yes.
And we're gonna start the show. We're gonna give it a couple of seconds to get it in, but I want to get everybody on here. This is just impromptu, all the way up, 100. We're doing something fun, getting ready to do the show and everything. So it is a great, great day. So this is impromptu. Everybody coming in wondering why I'm getting online, acting up. This is why today we are launching our website. If you haven't had a chance, and she's gonna be over here promoting the craziness side of it.
Yep.
While we're on live, but I want to do something different. So let me go ahead and do the introduction. What's up, everybody? This is DeCarlo Collins, and welcome to the Front Porch. We here, and look who has came from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yo.
For the weekend. She had a family event, and I said, well, why don't we just go ahead and do the porch?
Yeah.
And you be my official first guest.
Right.
She is the founder. She is the correct co-founder, creator, host, boss. Get on everybody's nerves.
Oh, I'm finna go.
Colin probably finna be fussing like, you right. No, wow. I'm just messing. She is the lady that is responsible for what we're doing today, what I've been a part of for the past, I say, how long have I been a part with y'all? About, it's been a long time since y'all brought me in.
Shouldn't have, yeah, Rakim style. DeCarlo, you've been rocking with us since we were on Block Talk Radio.
That's right.
That's a long time.
That's a long, long time. Yeah. But this is Paulette Clark. If you see on Facebook, she got it as Yvette Berry.
Yeah.
So she is here with me. We are both, I'm a business partner. Yes. She is the co-owner, along with Cullen Carey, of the KCCR Radio, the Brownstone Worldwide group. And it's a great day. How you feel?
I am not sure yet.
Right. We've been waiting for this moment for a long time.
Yeah. It is okay. So how do I feel? I feel like, here's the truth, and I'm about to get real deep.
Yeah.
I feel like going on. I feel like going on. Okay, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
But truth be told, really, I feel like this is just the beginning. So I really don't have like an emotion connected to it too, because my brain is constantly moving. Like,
right.
What's the next step? What's the next step? What we got to do next? And when's the next meeting?
Yeah.
What people don't know is behind the scenes, there's a lot of planning that's going on. We got a lot of stuff that's coming down the pipe. We have some amazing people that some of you guys are already familiar with if you follow us at brownstoneworldwide.com, and also on
go ahead.
There's a little bit of lag over here that kind of throws me just a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
So, hey, y'all, I see y'all over here. Here's what I need y'all to do. If you are currently watching this broadcast right now, what I would love for you guys to do is to go ahead and, hey, Tony, what's up? DJ Tony Sanchez in the building all the way in Chicago. So, Chi-Town is in the house. Listen, here's what I need you all to know. We are brownstoneworldwide.com. We are Brownstone Worldwide, which is the actual name of the business. And under that is housed, are you ready? brownstoneworldwide.com, which launched officially today.
That's right.
Okay. So today is the soft launch. What that basically means is we're still behind the the scenes and we're tinkering with some things. Things are going to always change, right? And so we're really excited about that. But the other thing that we want you all to know is that also under Brownstone Worldwide is KCCR Radio, the Brownstone. That's two, right? That's where you're going to get an opportunity to listen to some of our air personalities. Marshawn Alanio, she went live today, and you actually saw her today with her video show of the same show, which is named Love Restored. We also have a new artist or new air personality that's going to be joining us, and her name is Nicole Johnson. Her show doesn't start airing until the end of September. We're really excited about that as well. We also have Ear Hustle Radio. Let's talk about that. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so Ear Hustle Radio, we have the B-side that's coming. We have Eye of the Storm with DJ Tony Sanchez, who is all the way in Chicago right now. And his show airs on Saturdays and Sundays. And he's going to give you jazz. He's going to give you blues. We have the Sunday Brunch. We got Cullen's Corner. We have Tunes and Tingles. And, of course, our little 15-year-old, not so little anymore, KJ in the hall. So we have a lot of things that are coming down the pipe. But that's not all. Listen, we also have a couple of things that we want you all to be aware of. We're talking about Brownstone Worldwide. Let's dig a little bit deeper so that we are clear on who we are. So people say, well, what is Brownstone Worldwide? What is it about? Well, first of all, brownstoneworldwide.com is where you get all of your news and information in one place. You get entertainment, you get sports, you get politics, you get world news. And not only that, get ready because you are going to start seeing content from some of our contributors. Some of you guys have already started reaching out to us to let us know, how can I be down? I want to be a writer. I want to contribute. I want to let people know my thoughts and my feelings on X, Y, and Z. So as Black and brown individuals, that's what we're providing is a platform for your voice to be heard. Not only that, but we also have content that's going to help you through the holidays. We've got the content for the end of the year, y'all. So when we're talking about October, we're talking about November and December, all of Q4, what we call it, Q4, is pretty much already planned out. So we have a lot of content that's coming for you guys. We have some events that are coming up. Nicole Johnson, who literally has been hanging out with us on Cullen's Corner, is working with myself and also Leanne Dose of Dose and Lay. And they have a group of sisters that are going to be putting together a financial summit for you guys through the Brownstone. So we're really excited about that. We want you all to come in and to do one thing. Sit on the porch, set a spell, have a slice of pie, and a cup of tea or coffee with that. Wave your hand as the people go by. Mm-hmm. Because here's where you're going to be a part of a community of people who are going to be able to provide to you their products, their services, their community. We are the community. Right. We're like, I'm not going to say the Black Wall Street, because that's not what this is, but this is a place where you can get things that you normally couldn't get from anywhere else. Say, for instance, Essence, let's see, Black Enterprise. We're not them, and we don't profess to be. But we're going to provide to you the things that you probably can't get from anywhere else. That's right. Like Brownstone's Best. Right. That is our business review where we literally interview Black businesses, brown businesses, and people of color, and we're providing you information about who they are, who we are, and the good, the bad, and the ugly of being Black business owners in the U.S. of A. and around the world. So if you go over to brownstoneworldwide.com on the main page, you literally can see some of the interviews that we're starting to do. You guys, we were so inundated, we literally had to shut it down. Carlo, remember that? And I was like, we can't keep doing this because, like, we're inundated until October.
And the best part about it is to all the business owners, entrepreneurs that want their information put out there, we can provide that for you. We have a platform. We have a setup that's ready for you. What we will do with the interview, get your business out there to all of our followers, all of our people that pay attention to our Brownstone Worldwide platform. Yeah. And our goal is to make sure we can get your hands put on places that you might never had a chance to get to before. So, like, for example, shout out to my brother Brandon Owens, who sent the fire emoji showing us love because we did do our official lunch today. Yeah. He knows a lot about it. He's an entrepreneur. So that's our goal, is to reach out to every single person that is trying to make it. And even to our consumers, you have a safe place to come, shop, listen to great content, look and see great content with our news and information and things like that. Plus, real soon, we're going to be talking about the online magazine, newsletters that's going to be coming out real soon. We have our seminar that's coming out in December that we're going to be discussing. We got so many things that's going on right inside this thing. So, but the one thing I wanted to do, and why you're here, you got to give a brief story of how all of this came together.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people don't know the story.
Good point.
Because this has been a very, very long journey to finally get to this point. And there's have been moments where we did start it up, then had to set back and try to regroup and then get it popping off again. So briefly, just for a couple of minutes, tell us how it actually got started.
Oh, okay. You got about 4 minutes. I'm gonna try to do it in 4, not 4. 4. All right. What's up? Cullen is in the building. What's happening? Hey, Cullen. You guys, really quick, let's go ahead and like, comment, and share. Let us know that you're here. And I'm going to get ready and tell the story. So our other partner is in the building. His name's Cullen Terry. We on video. Oh, let me take a couple of seconds. He's going to try to join me.
Yeah, he needs to.
Yeah, so go ahead
and
jump in.
So go find the link and jump in.
Go ahead and log in. So listen. Okay, so here's the story. So, backstory. Cullen and I went to high school together. And this is a true story. We did the morning announcements. I always wanted to be in radio. And so I ended up in radio. I ended up in the entertainment industry. And so years later, after, we had been to college or whatever, we all kind of stayed connected. A lot of us, we went to high school together. And what we ended up doing was, what did we end up doing? Oh, so we started with a show called Love, Live, Breathe. That was really big. It was called Love, Live, Breathe. And you guys hear me say it all the time. 3 things that I always want you to do. Love your life. Live your life to the fullest. And breathe through every moment. Well, what ended up happening was Cullen was getting all of these emails. He had been doing it well before we started doing radio. And we renamed the show to Cullen's Corner because it was the only thing that mattered at the time because everybody was contacting Cullen. So he's like, I always tell him he's like the Pied Piper. So we started doing the show on Blog Talk Radio way back in the day, right? So we did Blog Talk Radio for a couple of years. So shout out to all of the original Corner family members. I'm going to go ahead and shout them out. We have Nikki Thomas. We have Winnie. We've got D-Page in the building. We got Lamont Belton, Monty Belton. We also have, who else was a part of? We have Clay Johnson and so many other people. So we ended up doing a huge thing.
He found it.
Hey, Cullen.
Look at him coming in.
What's up? So
I should be in Arkansas.
Yes, you should be in Arkansas right now. So listen, we did all of these great shows. We had some amazing interviews. We had interviews with Tiny from Escape. We had interviews with people like
Algero, Lucky, everybody.
Comedian Steve Brown. Who else do we have?
What's the dude's name?
Algero.
That dude that always play that Sorry Q song that I hate hearing sometimes.
Pink Gator. Pink Gator.
Yeah.
And I said sorry. You heard
it ain't sorry.
I'm
listening now.
Oh Lord.
So I asked her the same question. I want to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
The journey that you and her had together from the beginning to where it is now, how do you feel at this very moment?
It's been a long time. We've been working on this for years, and the first go around was just a learning experience. We were ahead of our time. We didn't really know what we had, and it's just, to me, I think we lived, we learned, and now I think we're gonna come out ahead this time around because now we know what we're doing, we know what to expect, and we still know that there's more out there that we can learn.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
And the big thing about it is, I look at both of you, the name has carried on for a long time. The legacy of Cullen's Corner, going from that to KCCR Radio, to the Brownstone Center, now to the Brownstone Worldwide.
Right.
To see the journey of where it began, and y'all know what the first day was like.
Yeah.
And the years, the happiness, and everything. to entrepreneurs out there, to business owners that's out there that's trying to get started, and I'll start with you, Cullen, first. What would you tell them about this journey and how you're going to get to that point if you're really serious about it?
It's you have to think about it like it's a marathon, not a sprint. You know,
Mm,
and a lot of times you're gonna probably take steps back before you take steps forward because it's
Right.
just the nature of the beast,
yeah,
and you just got to keep digging and don't get to a point where you can't believe you stop believing in your dream because some people get frustrated and stop. We can't
Right.
get frustrated because this is something we've been trying to do forever, and when we found out that let's just continue doing it and try to get it right this time, there's no turning back. It's something that you dream about, and anytime where you have a entrepreneur out there that you may run into bumps in the road, just keep going because that's just how it's supposed to be.
right.
You're never going to run into anything that's going to be easy. Some people do, but
Yeah,
majority of people don't.
right.
And you're going to run into stuff. You just got to know how to handle it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Same thing. And I feel like with what y'all built, and then to add somebody like me to the form, to add to it,
Hmm.
I think that what we're all looking at, I think combined, is bringing a new way of giving entertainment to our own culture.
Yeah,
And especially like you think about where we're at right now. There's not a lot of platforms. They have them. They're finally getting access to them. But it's nothing like being able to talk about what's going on in our communities, like especially right here. And they don't have that access to the city, a whole lot of times. Where now they can get this information, and I think that's where it's starting at right now. Y'all agree?
yeah. So I think one of the things that I really like about what we're doing is like what you said. You don't have to be in a big city
Yeah.
in order to experience, what we're providing.
Yeah.
I think the internet and those kinds of things have really changed how people see media and news and really community. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, I think one of the things that we have always kind of stuck with was the fact that this was a place for people to connect, kind of like
Right.
what you're doing with the front porch, Cullen's Corner. Think about it: the porch, the corner, the block, the
Yeah.
brownstone. This is where people communed together. And one of the things I remember Cullen and I talking about a couple of weeks ago was just how back in the day where we grew up, everybody knew each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
His parents were very instrumental in the community. His dad was a very popular teacher, still is. Um, Even though he's retired, I don't know anybody that doesn't remember him and still revere him as a great teacher, a great coach. Um, there were people in our community who owned businesses, and they were black and brown people because
Right.
our community had been impacted by the riots of the 60s.
Right.
And so we had to learn how to come together as a group of people who were kind of ostracized after that happened, and they weren't really feeding back into our communities monetarily. We were paying taxes, our parents were paying taxes, but we didn't see the return.
Right.
So what we ended up doing was building our communities around us. We had our Masonic Hall, Prince Hall. We had our restaurants, and we had our bars and our small places where we would eat. Those were the things that I recall, and it was always somebody that you knew,
Right.
right? So it was the pool hall. It was we went to school with a kid. His last name was Mallet. There was a grocery store, and they had a couple. And they were black owned, and those were the businesses that we patronized.
Right.
And we knew each other. Our churches, we knew each other, and it was a warm felt feeling of knowing that when I walked down the street, if I wanted to go to the grocery store was black owned. The beauty supply store was black owned. Only a few places in between, like Gallus or Marcus or like Jake's Delicatessen on North Avenue in Milwaukee. Those were places where you still had those leftover pieces. But
Right.
you had a group of people who had moved from the South and wanted something better right after Reconstruction, and they had centered themselves in this community, and then the riots happened, and then here's what was left. And what I recall was the closeness of the people in the community.
That's
You
right.
were not afraid to walk down the street. You were not afraid to do business with somebody because you knew that they were going to in turn do the same for you because you had a business, right? Or you knew how to connect. And then there was somebody down at the community center, the Boys and Girls Club, or what was the Boys Club at the time, right? Everybody had a place in a position to help make sure that the community was strong. And honestly, that's what the brownstone is. When we talk about the brownstone, we're not just talking about a building per se. That really is a building that my mother had when we were kids, and it was on a street called 27th and Brown Street, but it was a brownstone. The issue was everybody still knew each other no matter where you were. What if you could recreate that in a virtual setting?
And it's kind of like, everybody has a center point or a location that makes sense, kind of like right here in Bearden. We're sitting in one.
Yeah.
A lot of people, this is an unofficial marquee location.
It is.
Because what this house meant to a lot of people
in this area. Yeah.
So that's why for those that don't know, that's why I use the front porch as a great way to get information out to people and stuff like that. That's why today is so important, because this is something that we built starting January.
Yeah.
Sitting on the phone, sitting on Skype, sitting on everything you can think of. Text messages, you name it. Writing down these notes, getting these ideas, putting these things together. And fast forward to September 5th, 2022, here we are. And that's why I'm telling all my people out there, everybody that's paying attention to the show right now, brownstoneworldwide.com is here. And it's official. It is ready. I want y'all to check it out. We got more stuff we're getting ready to add to it. Yeah. So don't look out for it. You'll be able to get access to our shows through our YouTube channel, which is the easiest way, one of the easiest ways to be able to pay attention to all the stuff we have going on. Mm-hmm. Also, we got the radio station, KCCR, the Brownstone Center, and it's jumping. We're doing a great job of getting content on there, and the music is going to get even greater because we're going to be playing music that you don't hardly hear. There's independent artists out there. There's great music that's out there right now that you will not hear on anybody's radio station because you drove in. You know what it sounds like. It was trash. I say it. Y'all say what y'all won't say.
Ooh.
It was not good because we're listening to the same stuff over and over and over again. Yeah. But not only that, we're going to be the perfect place for podcasters. So any podcaster that's out there that's looking for an opportunity to get their podcast out there to the world, reach out to us.
Yeah.
We have great things that's available. We got great packages for our advertisements, things like that. So all the information is provided. And if you need more information, contact us.
Yep.
We have all three of us. It's like having a landline phone or a party line. We all right here. You know what the party line is.
I know what the party line is.
All of us get the same messages.
Yes.
So if one ain't hidden, the other one is going to get it.
That's right. That's right.
So that's it. So the other thing that I wanted to, interview both of y'all with, and I have both of y'all here. And I remember the first show that I ever heard of Cullen's Corner. It was fun, and you had 5 different people, 5 different point of views.
Yeah.
Cullen's on here right now. With Cullen's Corner, what do you want to bring to the table? Because you're talking to my people. You're talking to my world now, and we're all kind of intertwining all of our worlds together. Mm-hmm. What do you feel like Cullen's Corner will bring to our community?
Well, I tell you, the number one thing that I always wanted Cullen's Corner to be was a show where people can come to the show, and it's like a voice for the voiceless. People feel like a lot of times they feel like if you go and get on a show somewhere else, they're ostracized, or they're if they don't agree with their what they're saying, they get talked about. We don't do that. We talk about anything. It could be men, women, politics, religion. Bring your point of view. We're going to have a good discussion. We don't have to always agree. And that's the thing. That's the great thing about it. We don't have to always agree, but we're here to discuss. We're here to talk about. We want to hear other points of view and give our opinion, because your opinion matters. And so a lot of times, when people feel like they don't have a voice, that's what we're here for. That's the original concept of Cullen's Corner. How that came about was, giving people an opportunity to just talk and be listened to.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, with you, you have Sunday Brunch.
I do.
And it is a great, great show, just like Cullen's Corner. but you bring something different to the table than we do. We ain't got no food on those corner. We be hungry on those corner. But on Sunday, we get some food.
Yes.
Talk about the food.
So the Sunday brunch airs on KCCR Radio, the Brownstone, on let's see, at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then it re-airs at 6 p.m. Now, the show is a mashup of jazz and gospel, and it is also a place to help you, as I say, rise and shine for your life. And what we do is we have our spiritual vitamin at the end of the show, and we have a topic that we go through every single Sunday. So the past couple of weeks, we've kind of done some replays so that we could prepare for this, but it is a really good place for you to also find out what's for brunch. And the video show, which airs on BWTV on brownstoneworldwide.com, is called What's for Brunch. And what we do is we cook.
That's right.
And we go live and we just laugh and talk and commune. Because you remember back in the day, you was at somebody's house.
That's right.
You was at Mama Dixie's house, or you was at my daddy's house, or you was at somebody's house upstairs or down the street or whatever. And you would come into their kitchen, and that's where you got a lot of healing. That's where you got a lot of things that would be taken care of for you. If you needed a piece of advice, it was somebody there in that kitchen that could provide you what you were looking for. So that's really where the Sunday brunch kind of started. It was a fluke at first, and then it kind of stuck. That's it.
That's good.
Most of the stuff is like that. That's how everything gets started. Just like Sunday's best.
Yeah.
Just like sitting on the front porch. And you know, like I tell anybody, the reason why I started this was in dedication to my grandma.
Yeah.
This was her favorite spot. And she said she just loved seeing the world go by. That's it. That was the only thing she did. And that was her piece. So why not come out here with a community that I love so much and have these conversations, whatever that's going on in our community or just on a national scale, and just have fun for a few minutes and also promote a platform that we built.
Right.
And that's what this show is all about. Letting people know that we have a platform. We have something that's available. So before we get out of here, I'm going to give both of y'all a chance to give one word. And now this is something new that I'm going to start.
Okay.
Give me one. I'm going to ask a question.
Okay.
You give me one phrase you think about when I say this, and we go from there. Okay. All right? So, y'all ready?
Uh-oh.
You ready? So, you got to give one word, though.
Okay.
One word. Okay.
Okay.
Song that genre of music that wakes you up in the morning. Start with Paulette. Genre of music that wakes you up in the morning.
Genre of music.
Yeah. Jazz, R&B, gospel.
Ooh, motivational.
Okay. Come.
Ooh, man. See, one word.
One word.
One word.
This makes you think.
Okay. I'm gonna say one word, but I'm gonna preface it with this. When I get up in the morning, I listen to a eclectic list of music, so it could go from gospel to jazz to R&B to hip hop. It don't matter. But the main genre would probably be 90s R&B. It's why probably where between 90s R&B and 2000s R&B, like the early 2000s. That's usually my sweet spot, and I'm usually listening to that all day. And then I'll turn on KCCR radio because we can put the music on there as well. So yeah, 90s. I would say 90s R&B.
All right. Favorite drink.
Favorite. Okay, alcoholic drink or
it don't matter. Favorite drink.
Okay, so the alcoholic in me, I always say the alcoholic. You see, favorite drink. I would say the first drink I ever had was Southern Comfort. Southern Comfort straight up out the bottle at the lakefront. So I would say Southern Comfort and pineapple juice.
Don't be looking at me.
100%.
Different type of
they almost killed me.
Yeah.
You got a different little.
I'm saying.
Favorite drink.
Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I know this ain't one word. I was trying to do it one word, but we'll do it like this. Favorite TV show? Paulette.
Oh my, I have two.
TV show.
Go ahead.
Miami Vice and The Golden Girls.
All right. Favorite TV show,
Man, that is
and it
crazy.
could be anything.
That is crazy. Shoot, I have no idea because it was so many sitcoms that I really loved growing up, and because of the music, because of the songs, you remember them and just take you back. Now they say when you smell something, take you back to memories. The music does that to me as well. Like the Jeffersons, like any of the Cosby Show, stuff like that. I would say the Cosby Show was probably one of my favorite shows.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
I love
So
it.
throw y'all off real quick. If I name a movie that you can pick a line for that you can remember right now, what would it be? Color.
A movie that I can pick a line for.
Yeah, off your head. Off your head. It could be anything.
I just I'll be back. I'm a sci-fi freak, so that's one of my sci-fi favorites.
Okay. Okay.
Oh Lord. Kiss my ass quick.
Oh no.
All of nights.
That's funny.
Right. So last question.
Okay.
And I got this from an actual podcast, and it really does have a great meaning to it. But it's a tricky one. But if you pay attention to it, you'll understand the real logic behind it. Would you rather have loyalty or respect?
Ooh, that's easy.
All right.
Can I answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, loyalty or respect. So my thing is, I would rather have loyalty because the people that are loyal to you will respect you.
That's
You know, and
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get respect from someone. I'm not begging for respect, so I'm not gonna. That's not my lane. But I'm a loyal person. I'm one of those people that if I'm in your pocket, I'm in your pocket. I'm a ride or die type of person. So, and I'm in your corner forever. So, I will say loyalty.
Okay.
That part. I'm in agreement, and I think I know you said one word, but I will say this: loyalty as well, because if they're loyal to you, they do respect you.
Right.
They got your back, even when you're not in the room, right?
Right.
And I think what we're doing here, the way that we've done it, is a perfect example of that.
Right. I agree. Well,
There you go.
y'all, I think so for real. Now I'm gonna tell you how real we are. Cullen is inside his office in somewhere about 400,000 miles from us. We are actually outside. And if you look right here, there's a grasshopper. This is how outside we are.
Yes.
There is a grasshopper sitting right here on this.
It's so loud. It's so loud. I thought it was in my office. I heard the grasshopper. I'm thinking, is a grasshopper in here?
No, we outside for real.
Yep.
And then, like I said, we're getting the beauty of this. I want to thank both of y'all for not only being a part of today,
Okay.
but allowing me to be a part of this thing that I consider something amazing. So to both of y'all, thank you for bringing me into the fold as well.
Oh yeah.
I want to say this
Of
for the
course.
public, but
Yeah.
this is a big thing. So I want to say thank you again, because y'all could have said hell no.
So let me put this out here. I was terrified to ask, and reach out. So what people don't know is this dude right here is a project management genius, and planning and execution is something that I know that you know how to do well. And you reached out years ago,
Yeah.
and wanted to connect. And I know that we were trying to regroup, but you were always connected. Like I always knew. Like I was like, okay. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm the kind of person, if you're coming into the fold, do the work.
Yeah.
I don't think that. And if again, here comes that word, loyalty. If you're,
It's us. We out here laughing. I'm sorry.
oh my,
It's our neighbors.
Somebody ain't over at the post office coughing away.
there is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I was going to say was that loyalty is important, And one of the things that I really, admired about you was that you're loyal, and your loyalty has not wavered in terms of the business, in terms of what we've done. So I want to say thank you for, saying I would like to be a part of this and really putting your hands in the dirt. Because a lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to be a part of the hard part, the
Right.
birthing process. You know what I'm saying? And I just had to just put that out there as well. So, Colin, what'd you say?
I just posted the topic of the day today, so y'all can kind of.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, and for anybody that's out there that's watching right now, and y'all see that he always tags me in here, make sure you check out the post, because last week was real, like real off the chain, and ain't no telling
Really?
what he just put up today. So, and when we do the next Cullen's Corner, we will be talking about those different topics. But I do want to thank both Cullen and Paulette for joining me on the front porch.
Yeah.
Our special edition, the Labor Day edition. I will be back Wednesday night to do this again. Don't forget, check out the website. It's available now. Check out KCCR Radio. It's available right now. Real soon, and this week, we're going to be starting a donor drive. So please be on the lookout for the information of that.
Yeah.
I will be pushing that this Wednesday.
Yeah.
And talking about what we're doing right there. So please support us in this movement. Again, thank you, Paulette Cullen, for being a part of the show. And if y'all have nothing else,
I do have something else. Y'all, if you want to be a contributing writer, if you want to advertise, if you want to be a sponsor, if you want to give us a love offering to keep the lights on, as Cullen says, then definitely go ahead and check out brownstoneworldwide.com. The front page has our love offering yellow button above our Brownstone Business Review links. And then also you can go to the contact us page and reach out for advertising packages so that we can communicate directly with you. We would encourage you guys to go ahead and do that now, because we have starter fees, right? They're actually cheaper than what the actual fees are going to be to remain on the Brownstone. So
Right.
we want you to jump in and get it now. Get it now. Get it now.
Get it now.
better hurry up.
Yep.
Because price do go up.
Yep.
As Fat Joe said, yesterday's price won't be the same.
Today's price.
Not forever. So, all right, y'all. Until next time, this is Chicago Collins along with Cullen and Paulette. I will see y'all next time on the front porch. Don't forget Ear Hustling Fridays. The new episode drops Friday at 12 o'clock midnight, just in time like music does. So until then, I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Bye.